tell Pat I wore this because I like Pioneer. That's not the reason. So, last night, I had a dream, nightmare, whatever. I stood up here to talk to you guys. Everybody was talking, nobody was listening to me, and I ran out of the room crying. So that's not going to happen, first of all. But also, we all have our own fears, right? We're all coming into this with some kind of fear, and they're probably all different. I love how Alex Dillon talked in state conference about when she went, she was a little shy, and social was her fear. It might be physical, you're worried about walking all that way. It might be the spiritual. We all have different things that we're worried about. Maybe it's wearing Pioneer clothes. That could be a real fear. It doesn't matter what your fear is. I promise you your fear is greater than the reality of how it's really going to be. As long as you guys don't make me run out of here crying. Okay. So, this is a skirt that my mother-in-law made. Isn't it cute? But most of what I bought, I got at DI. This shirt I found at DI, and I've been on a few treks, so it was like 9 years ago I found this. And also a bonnet that my mother-in-law had. So I kind of like bonnets. I think it gives us a real legit look, right? So if you have a bonnet, great, wear it. The point of the bonnet is to keep the sun off of you, and it really does help, and to cover up your nappy hair. That works too. And this is a sun hat that I found. Most of the girls like to wear sun hats. So this one has like a cute little band on it. You're not going to care about the cute little decoration. You need something to hold it onto your head. So my daughter wore this one and pulled the thing off and tied it around her head because it gets windy. And the most important thing if you wear a sun hat is to have one that you can cinch onto your head because it'll go flying and you'll never have it again. And you want the hat. So, and this is Eric's hat. Okay. Another shirt that I got, let's see, this one I got at Old Navy.
Kori,
You can find,
they can't, and they don't have to have bonnets. Right?
No, you don't have to have a bonnet or a sun hat, but you have to have something.
Yeah, you should have something.
And I mean, the men want to wear a bonnet, that's fine. I have extras, come front to me. So this shirt I got at Old Navy. You can get clearance stuff right now, but most everything else I just found at DI. So don't be shy. DI's got some great stuff. Okay, but one thing that you really want is an apron. Not for this, but you're going to want it to hold your water bottle and your sunblock and your chapstick and everything else. You want an apron. And the one thing I didn't wear is my bloomers. And I'm not going to show you my bloomers anyways, but they recommend having bloomers so you can have the legit Pioneer kind, which I don't have, but you can also cut off scrubs or old sweats. When I went to Desert Land's Livestock, I just wore leggings, but it's going to be a little warm. So leggings might not be the best option. So an old pair of scrubs, just cut off, is great. Now shoes, did you want to say something? Who had their hand up? Oh.
I was going to say, I work at a scrub store. I have like a lot of them. They're $3.
Oh, awesome. And scrubs are a great option. So, okay, shoes I think are the most important part. Now something different about this trek is that it's really sandy. And so you don't want shoes that are meshy. Like everybody has, right? All of the Nikes, they're just made of pure mesh. And if you wear those, the sand is going to get in your shoes and rub and cause blisters. So find some shoes. I'm wearing my cute shoes. Yes, do I look ridiculous? Yes, I do, and it's okay, because what matters is that my feet are comfortable. And my wool socks. I'm also wearing my wool socks. So these shoes, I got a big 5 for $18. And they have a little bit of mesh, but it's like a covered thick mesh, because it's impossible to find shoes without mesh, unless you go like the full-on hiking shoes, which I don't think are really comfortable. So I've started walking in my shoes, taking my kid with me, and he's already got blisters on his feet. So this is why we start walking right now, because you've got to get your shoes worn in. Every youth, and I have a 17-year-old who's going and hasn't walked once. So, you know what? She might be seeing the medical team. And that's her choice, but they all think, you know, I'm active. I am on the track team. I do whatever. But you still have to walk. It's different, I promise you. You've got to walk. You've got to have your shoes and get them broken in. It makes all the difference. Does anybody have questions about clothes? Yeah.
Just really quick, for the men, just take an old white shirt and cut the collar off. And there you go. You don't have to go Old Navy. Most of you got some old white shirts, I'm sure, just laying around. But yeah, just hack your collar off. You'll look like me, it's nice.
And you can have it so much easier. Khaki pants and a white shirt, done. You don't get to wear the cute colors that we do. Any questions about clothes?
Like with the water bottles, do you hang them on like a?
So you can do a carabiner on their belt.
Is that easier?
I would always just put it in my pocket.
It's easier to throw it in the pocket.
Or you can put it on the hand
You
cart.
can hook them onto that.
Oh, okay.
I think it's easier, I didn't wanna walk with mine banging
Yeah,
on my
it
leg the whole
hurt.
time, so I just stuck mine on the hand cart.
We just, we tied
Yeah,
ropes.
tied a rope
And
across
then
and
they
then
never
walk 'em on.
take care of you, like, and then they could just slap
Hang
it
it on,
on. Because,
Yeah. So I was thinking carrying a water bottle. Pain.
Yeah.
I said a couple recommendations. Sunglasses, wear sunglasses. They're a must. And then, do you see how Kori's skirt is not all the way down? You don't want them up all the way down because you'll step on that every time you push that hand cart. So off the ground, which you can.
Especially if you're pushing, you're pushing and your skirt's long, that's the problem.
And yeah, it looks a little silly with my shoes and my socks, but it's okay. We're all gonna look silly together, right? Okay, any other questions?
So
Sunglasses.
Sorry.
Sunglasses are important. Yeah, go ahead.
With the water bottles, we're supposed to bring our own water bottles, not just like a water bottle that they hand out, right?
Yes, everybody will bring their own refillable water bottle.
Okay.
Okay, all right, one more thing I want to mention is, are you all following the Instagram? Have you seen the blog? So get on the blog spot and you can get to it from the Instagram link, and you have links to all of them.
I think so, I
Blog.
think they were in one of those first emails, so.
So we have a blog, it's a really great resource, it has all of this stuff on it, it's got the packing list, it's got a clothing list, it's got links to find your pioneers. I got on there and it's like, it takes you to LDS.org and puts your name in and shows you the list of your pioneers that walk across the plains. It's a great resource for you, for the kids, to get involved. It has a list of handcart pioneer stories. It's got really great things on there. There's also a tab called the Trail of Faith Award. And it's something that you guys can do and the youth can do to help you prepare for the trek. It's a list of talks you can read and things that you can do to prepare physically and spiritually and mentally to get ready for the trek. So we encourage you guys to look into that and do that. It's a great way to help you get prepared. I also encourage you to get to know your own pioneer ancestry. There is a reason that we do this. There's a lot of reasons that we do this, but one of them is to connect ourselves to our pioneer ancestry. And I promise you, they are aware of you. And we just need to reach out and become aware of them. And there is a great power in knowing our pioneer ancestors. And I promise you, you will feel their spirit as you walk for them. So get to know their stories so you can share them with the youth in your family and with your own families. I promise you it will make a difference. I'm so grateful for the Pioneer Trek. I love this. That's why we're here. Not because we're good, not because we know what we're doing. So I'm sorry if that scares you, because we don't know what we're doing. But we do love the Lord, and we do love our pioneers, and we love the youth of this state. And I promise you it's going to be a great experience. And I say that in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Yeah.
What about water shoes? Do they need this and all?
They prefer that your shoes are waterproof,
For that
but
activity?
I don't think most of us are. So if they get wet, whatever. But there is one day where we are doing a water, what do they call it? Crossing, or water crossing, and they will get wet. So if they want to bring a pair of water shoes that they can just change into, that's great, or they can just get their shoes wet. It's like a water reenactment. It's really cool.
That water reenactment is seriously just at the end, and so I don't think it's gonna be an issue.
Okay.